Hello, my name's Dave Tyler. I work for Avid. I'm here at IBC 2013 introducing the new Avid S6 console. S6 is a console which comes from years of development, from a heritage from both Digidesign and Euphonics, from consoles such as Pro Control, from Icon and from System 5 MC. We've taken all the best of those products and brought them together into and used new technology to make something which takes us into the next generation. So some of the things which are important on this console are things like ergonomics and visual feedback. So you'll see that we have lots of colors on the console, making it very easy for the operators to navigate. So what we want to do is we want to make it easier for people to work quickly, to be able to navigate their sessions quickly. Everyone's being asked to work in fast turnaround environments. They're being asked to produce more content every day. So the easier we can make it for the operators, the better. So let me show you the touch screen, for example. So the touch screen gives us very rich visual feedback of our Pro Tools session. It makes it very easy for us to navigate. So for example, the color coding. So all of my tracks in Pro Tools are color coded, and I can then see that color coding on the touch screen here. So that makes it very easy for me to find my way around sessions. I'm not spending time banking up and down a console. I can just flick to my touch screen, and then I can attention the track and then bring it up onto the control surface here. I can also make selections in Pro Tools from here. I can arm tracks and solo them. Let me solo a track just to show you that. So we go into solo mode. So if I solo a track, you can see that all the other tracks which are affected by that solo are grayed out. So again, this is all about making it easy for the operator to see which tracks are active and which are not. So when you're mixing, you can just look straight ahead and I can see which tracks are muted and which tracks are playing back. This is all part of the visual feedback that we're getting from the S6 console. Also, an important part of this console is ergonomics. That's being able to get around the console very quickly. We have a very compact surface, quite a narrow center section with the faders in easy reach. So when I attention a track, just do that. When I attention a track, it brings it directly to the surface in front of me, and then I can use the controls on the channel strip to change my sends, my EQ and my dynamics. And you'll notice as I change between these different modes that the knobs light up in different colors. Those different colors are used to show which mode I'm in. So for example, if I'm in dynamics, it's green, EQ is purple, and those colors are used throughout the console. Let me come back to the touch screen here. So now that we're looking at the channel on the touch screen, and again this color coding, we use the same color coding on the touch module, on the display here and on the knobs. So again, as an operator, when I'm trying to work quickly on a session, that I can easily see, yes, these are my EQ controls. I've got my pan pots here. I can also change these assignable knobs. Maybe that can be a dynamics control or an EQ control and so on. So all this visual feedback allows me to very quickly navigate my session. I can also scroll through my tracks to the bottom, and again I have a display here of the color coding of the tracks, so I can quickly use this touch screen just to navigate to different parts of my session. At the top here I have my meters. So in Pro Tools version 11 we introduced 17 new metering formats. So this console gets all of the information from Pro Tools, and we're using those same metering formats to providing our metering feedback on S6. So we can use a touchscreen to give us visual feedback of our EQ. So if I start to EQ the sound here, I can change the Q setting using this, and it gives me visual feedback of my EQ. Also using this touchscreen, we're able to view our panning window. So because it's a multi-touch screen, then I can actually take two stereo tracks, a stereo track, and pan the two sources at the same time because it's a multi-touch screen. So each of these individual components here, so the faders, the knobs and the display, these are all individual modules. This product is completely modular, and it means that we can and scalable as well. It means that we can set it out in many different configurations, and somebody can start off with a smaller console and build it up very, very easily. Maybe in a facility people can move pieces of the console around, so it gives us that flexibility. So each of these modules has their own processor, so they're all connected via Ethernet. So each of these separate modules is part of an Ethernet infrastructure, a network infrastructure. So again, this gives us more flexibility. We can easily bring a unit in and just use our setup page just to add more modules into our system. Also, the fact that this has a processor means that all this information, such as metering, which comes from Pro Tools, doesn't take away any of the processing from our host computer. Everything is taken care of by the console, so we don't have to worry about it having an impact on my Pro Tools session and on my host computer. One of the huge new features that we've introduced with S6 in conjunction with Pro Tools is the ability to see our waveforms on the screen. So if I hit play now, you can see my waveforms from Pro Tools scrolling down. And it feels like maybe previous control surfaces we were able to bring the mix window to the operator's fingertips, so that they didn't have to go to the Pro Tools mix window anymore. Everything was in front of them. With S6, what we've done is we've brought the edit window there as well. So now I have a visual reference of everything that's going on my screen. I don't need to look up. I don't need to move out of my mixing position. I don't need to change anything. I'm always there looking at my mix. I can see exactly what's going on. As I bank up and down, I can see all of my waveforms moving. So this is a huge thing, and I think operators will love the fact that they are able to just get on with the process of mixing and not have to keep referring back to their Pro Tools session. So with S6 we have access to all of our Pro Tools automation modes. So I'm now in latch mode. I can write some automation, and then just using the keyboard shortcut here I can see the automation being written on the screen. So if I play that back again, there we go, you can see my automation there being written on the Pro Tools screen. So I hope that gives you a flavour of S6 and some of the features that we have and some of the reasons that we've gone with these, with the modular approach, with the ergonomic design, with this amazing visual feedback that we get from the touchscreen here. So thank you very much.